Kim Kardashian defends 12-year-old daughter North West's fake face tattoos and piercings. Such a non-issue. North West divided minds after donning fake tattoos, a nose piercing and grills in a TikTok video. Kim Kardashian is defending her daughter North West's current appearance. North, 12, was shown sporting phony body modifications with her friends, who were also wearing artificial face tattoos, in various clips made on her TikTok account shared with Kardashian, 45, last weekend. The scheme's mogul spoke out about her daughter's appearance after the footage of North with false face tattoos. A nose piercing and grills generated anger. North West, 12, worries fans with new look. Daily Mail Australia captioned a TikTok video. One user answered, "How about go be a kid?" While another added in, she's 12 years old by the way, and a third said, "This is just sad." The Kim and North joint TikTok account responded to the anger in the comment section of the tape. "This is such a non-issue," loudly crying Faceta. Kardashian, who shares children North St. Chicago and saw with her ex-husband Kanye West, recently remarked about North's dress choices during an appearance on the Call Her Daddy podcast on October 15th. She's so mature in one way where she'd be like, "Mom, I saw this and I don't really care that people don't like my blue hair or this or that," said Kardashian, adding, "She's really confident." The mother of four also acknowledged the difficulties of navigating being a parent to a preteen, while acknowledging that she had made some mistakes and asked for a little bit of grace. "I'm like, well, we're never wearing it again. Unfortunately, we made that error in front of the whole world," Kardashian stated. "As a mom, you're kind of like learning at the same time." Kardashian's comments come after she got flack for letting North wear a dermal piercing on her middle finger while out in Rome in September. Despite the backlash, the mom of four championed North on the podcast for taking her own path when it comes to fashion and beauty. "I've had those conversations with North about makeup because she loves her lip liner," stated Kardashian. She also mentioned that North is taking classes in special effects makeup, which she has been perfecting. The debate surrounding North West's fake tattoos and piercings is far more than a passing celebrity headline. It is a reflection of the cultural crossroads we now stand at, where parenting, childhood, social media, and celebrity influence have become deeply intertwined. On the surface, Kim Kardashian is correct in saying, "This is such a non-issue. No real tattoos were involved, no rules were broken, and no harm was done. It was a young girl experimenting with makeup, costume-style accessories, and creative expression with her friends. Children have always played dress-up. Only now, those moments are broadcast to millions instead of staying inside a living room or schoolyard. However, to dismiss it entirely would be to ignore the deeper cultural, psychological, and ethical implications the situation exposes. This controversy opens the door to bigger questions. Where is the boundary between childhood freedom and adult aesthetics? How much control should celebrities have in curating their children's online image? Is the public genuinely concerned about North's well-being, or simply projecting their own moral judgments onto a child they don't know? Do children like North have true agency, or are they unintentionally becoming performers in a never-ending social media spectacle? Kim Kardashian's response, and the intense reaction to it, showcases the fragile middle ground between protecting a child from public scrutiny and allowing them to develop their identity authentically. Kim is not just raising a daughter. She is raising a global public figure. Every decision she makes is magnified, analyzed, and often misunderstood by millions. This controversy also forces us to confront a contradiction. Society consumes celebrity children for entertainment, yet simultaneously criticizes their parents for letting them be visible. We want access to their lives, but expect them to remain innocent, modest, and untouched by modern trends. This is a double standard that children like North West cannot escape. Ultimately, the real issue isn't North's fake tattoos. It's our reaction to them. It reveals how uncomfortable society is with young girls expressing individuality outside of traditional norms. How quickly social media transforms harmless creativity into a moral panic. How much pressure we place on mothers, especially famous ones, to raise their children perfectly under constant observation. North's generation, Gen Alpha, is being raised in a world where identity is part physical, part digital. Their childhood is not just lived. It is viewed, liked, commented on, saved, and reposted. This is the new reality. and parents like Kim are trying to navigate it without a guidebook. So is this a non-issue? From a practical standpoint, yes. No laws were broken, no child was harmed. But as a cultural moment, it is a symbol of how society is evolving. It forces us to rethink what it means to grow up in a digital age, what it means to parent publicly, and how we judge others from behind a screen. In the end, this moment will fade from headlines, but the questions it raises will remain. Not just for Kim Kardashian and Northwest, but for every parent, every young creator, and every society trying to define where freedom of expression ends and parental responsibility begins.